Welcome back to the second stanza of the program, The Conversation, coming to you from TV360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. My name still remains Nelson Ekujumi, and I still have with me in the studio Otunba Gbenga Sholoki, Comrade Sholoki, popularly called OGS. Comrade Sholoki, thank you for staying with us on the program.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you very much. So on this second stanza of the program, I want to look at the World Bank recently gave the federal government a pass mark for its economic reforms. And the World Bank said if we remain on this course within the next 10 to 15 years, that the promised land is in sight. And for some of us, we have always come up into the public space to educate our people that, look, the present economic re-engineering is inevitable. Mm-hmm. We had no alternative to it. You talk about the removal of fuel subsidy. There was no way the government could have sustained it. The president, in his presidential broadcast, told the whole world that the government has been using 97% of our resources to pay debts, that they have been able to reduce it to 68%. Take your book. If you are earning 100,000 naira in a month, and you are spending 97,000 naira to pay debts, and you are left with 3,000 naira. Let us even do the arithmetic. Will you continue in your old life? No. You have to make adjustments. You have to make do with some things.
Yes. See, my own take is always that. I always tell people, even wherever I go, see, we can't continue doing same thing same way and expect different results. We'll continue to get the same results. So except we go on radical change. That's when we can get it right. Look, like Nigerians, we don't want to be pained. We don't want to go through any hardship. Then you come up with to say, hey, this America, UK, they have gone through their own teething problems and they have overcome it. That's why they are great like this. Definitely, this is a period for us to also sacrifice. Yes, I agree. I say that I see hope in the horizon because now we don't pay subsidy. Now let us know how much it costs to produce.
States and local governments are getting
more money,
2-3 times their revenue.
Yes.
That is why today, as we speak, we can see, in 2021 or thereabout, 2019 or thereabout, when President Muhammadu Buhari signed the National Minimum Wage Bill into law. Yeah. Raising the minimum wage to 30,000. Till President Muhammadu Buhari left office in 2023. He signed that bill into law in 2018-19. 18. Yeah. He left office in 2023. 5 years after he left office, over 25 states could not pay 30,000. But look at today. I just want Nigerians to watch and listen.
Yes, now.
Today, under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 70%. We have increased the minimum wage from 30,000 naira to 70,000. Now states are coming out to say we are paying 85,000 naira. Now it is becoming a competition. So if the government has not re-engineered the economy to make these funds available, how will the states be able to pay? Mm-hmm. Then, Comrade Sholoki, I also want to remind Nigerians, in 2014, former Minister for the Economy and Coordinating Minister, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, in September 2014, she came out publicly and said the federal government under President Goodluck Jonathan was borrowing to pay salaries. Go and Google it.
Yeah, I know.
Now we have a government that even states are paying more than the minimum wage now.
Yes.
So I think Nigerians should see that what we are going through now is painful. I agree.
It's a face.
The reality confronting us is that if we want a better tomorrow,
yes,
there's no other alternative.
We must start today. We must start to build tomorrow.
Yes. Today. The forex system, the government has unified it. It's no longer a business as usual. Some persons will go to the CBN, collect forex, go outside there,
sell it,
come back and sell it in the black market. they became billionaires overnight.
Yes.
From the World Bank records, they said in the last 3 years or thereabout, that we lost about 13 trillion naira to subsidy in the forex regime.
Can you imagine?
So that's trillions of naira that we were able to save under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If we had saved it in the same manner in the previous administration, we won't be where we are today.
Of course, I say that we must do things differently for us to achieve greatness. We can't continue to do it the same way. No, we will be here we are. Like virtually everything was being subsidized. Even dollar was being subsidized.
Yes.
Because, and meanwhile, what the governments of the day meant well, maybe for essential services, but it became scam.
Maybe because under those governments, excluding former President Muhammadu Buhari, we made a lot of revenue under Goodluck Jonathan and former President Olusegun Obasanjo.
Yes.
That was a period when we were selling crude at over $100. And we were producing about 2.1 to 2.3 million barrels per day. But under President Buhari, the production at the stage plummeted to 800,000 barrels per day. President Buhari, go and check it out. President Buhari even came out and said we were producing 500,000 barrels per day. So if we are supposed to, and it even got so bad that OPEC had to cut our production quota because we couldn't meet up. Now under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we have come up again to 1.3. And the government is telling us that in the next 1 year, we'll do 2.2 million plus. Because the security agencies have been empowered, they have even enlisted, they have even engaged private security outfits to complement. That tells you clearly that oil theft that has been a bane to our forex, because crude oil sales is a major forex earner, even though our non-oil exports are also doing very well now. Yes.
Especially the mining sector.
Yes. So the truth of the matter is that the present situation we have found ourselves is not one that calls for blame game. It's not one that calls for calling ourselves names.
It's about patience now.
It's about patience. It's about understanding that where we are today, we didn't get here yesterday.
Yes.
It's been a fallout of years of mismanagement.
Maladministration.
Yes, that we didn't do what we're supposed to do.
Because people are, successful governments were scared of
Yes,
being called names. They couldn't take those names. Those radical decisions.
Yes.
And we need to take that decision one time or the other. A leadership must come that is bold, that is brave, that is calculative.
I agree with you. So I think the truth of the matter is that our economic situation today, though precarious, though painful, is one that one day we'll look back and we'll see that we have crossed the bridge. The economic situation, I'm sure we can all see that the government at the center is pulling its weight. It is for us as citizens to also hold the state governments as well as the local governments accountable. Let them also play their part, because in Nigeria, we have 3 tiers of government, not one tier.
Not one tier.
We run a federalism.
Federal state.
So if we are asking Mr. President to be alive to his responsibility,
We should also hold our
we must also ask our governors, because our governors are also entrusted with people's...
Even now, our local governments are earning directly from the federal allocation. So definitely we should shift attention to our local government to ask them, what have you done? You have got so billions this week or this month. What have you done? We must ask them questions. We must ask them we must make sure they are accountable to us. Yeah. Most of us don't even ask them questions. They become lords over our resources.
And it's because our people have fixated their attention to the wrong place. Because right now, apart from the World Bank applauding the federal government economic decision, we ourselves as Nigerians, some of us are in tune that, look, there was no other way. This is the only route we can take to make our country survive and make it better for tomorrow. So those who want to continue to play politics with our political situation, we tell them they should continue, but we'll continue to educate the people ourselves. When people call you out to come and, take actions that are detrimental to national security because of your economic situation, know and know for good that they are only playing on your intelligence.
Yes.
Ask them, because the question I ask anybody who wants to take up the issues with me is that, give me the alternative. Let me see it. And
even those, the three prominent candidates last year promised to end subsidy.
Can you imagine?
The three of them, Google it. The three of them promised they will end subsidy regime.
So what are we saying? So why are we playing politics with reality, with the truth?
We all know that the thing has become a scam. And
everybody had. In fact, this debate has been on since 2012. You remember now? That we said when former President Goodluck, I repeat it, when former President Goodluck Jonathan removed subsidy on January 1, 2012, it was not because it was not a decision to make. It was why we revolted against former President Goodluck Jonathan was because President Goodluck Jonathan had not shown sincerity, transparency, and accountability with the oil industry, and we didn't trust him to do same even after he has removed subsidy. If we had that confidence in him, we wouldn't have taken to the street because we analyzed it for him, but he refused. So we said, no, you have not been faithful over this little, so we will not allow you to remain over much, because the same unfaithfulness that you have exhibited, you exhibit it even when the thing is no longer there. So when people come out and say, but you people said Jonathan. We said Jonathan should not remove it because Jonathan was not sincere with the Nigerian resources. The way it was, he was mismanaging it, and that's the basic truth. I'm bold to say that because I'm in the know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we want to call it a wrap on the program today. We've had a beautiful conversation. Comrade Soloki, thank you for coming on to the conversation.
Yes, it was a welcome development.
We look forward to seeing you again.
Anytime, I'm always there.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we want to call it a wrap today on the conversation. We've had a great time. Please continue to watch the conversation come to you from TV360 here in Lagos, Nigeria. Till we come your way again next time, have a great day and bye-bye.